Says we're live. Okay, it says we're live. All right, still waiting for it to go live on this end, so let's see what's going on. Oh, there it goes. Awesome. Okay, sometimes you can get it to go live immediately, and then sometimes it's a little finicky. Yeah. Anyway, let's dive in. It's been fun to just kind of be out of our usual stomping grounds. It's a little different, you know. You have to do things a different way a little bit, but we're making it work and we're having fun. So, yeah, let's dive in. Let's do the puzzles. Okay, so on the connections today, I see Luke's, like Deluxe, Trek, Bottle, Wars, Star Trek, Star Wars, Starlux, Cope, Anise, it's a star-shaped thing, Star Anise, I'm already seeing things, Sarah, Kelly, Sage, these are girls' names but also mean different things, March, Hunter, Mace, Hike, P, Dill, and Tramp, huh? Okay, so first thing I saw was Star Trek, Star Wars, Star Anise. Some people say Anise. Star, I don't know if I see another one. Okay, but then I did also see anise, which is like an herb. It's a like a cooking herb, cooking spice. So is mace. So is dill. And so is sage. I wonder if those go together. They do. Okay. So the star thing was a red herring. Okay, that's good to know. I also saw like Hunter Green, Kelly Green, Pea Green. I think Bottle Green is a thing. Like, you know, those old like glass bottles. I could be wrong on that one. I was thinking Bottle Green is a color. It is. Shades of green. And it's the green category. How about that? It's a green category today. Tramp, to march, to track, and to hike. These are different walking gaits. You can march, you can tramp. Travel on foot. There we go. Trek. I always see the word trek and I'm like, that looks funny. Shouldn't it have a CK? T-R-E-K. T-R-E-C-K? I don't know, that seems funny. Hey, Callie, good morning. I feel like I haven't seen you in like a week. Where you been? Where have you been? Here I am doing this on foot, right? I'm doing this out of my usual stomping grounds. Yeah, it's been really fun to be just out of our usual element. Still being able to be with you guys doing this live stream every morning. You know, the sound's a little different. I was listening to my live stream yesterday. I was like, man, I wish I had like a different microphone. 50 Shades of Grey category someday. That would be funny. Well, it would only represent 4 of those 50 shades. Ash. What else? I can't think of any grays. Elephant gray. Who knows? Alright, and then the purple category today. Look at this. We did it in intended rainbow order today. Starts of European capitals. Okay, we'll look at it again. That's cool. Gianmarco would be very proud of me. Herbs and spices. Anise or anise. I've heard people pronounce it both ways. Dill. I love dill. You can put dill in but just about anything. Not just dill pickles. Put dill in next time you make like, what is it, chicken salad sandwiches on croissants or something. Put some dill in that. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of good things you can put dill in. Mace. I don't know if I've ever had mace. Well, I probably have had mace. I don't know if I have any of it. And then sage. I actually have sage in my backyard. Every time I run over it with the mower, it suddenly smells like, you know, that overwhelming smell of sage. Shades of green. Bottle green, right? Like the glass of a green bottle. Hunter green, kind of a rich, deep, dark green. Like a foresty green. Kelly green. And pea green. Right? Pea soup. Like a mauve. What is that? Mauve? No, mauve is a different color. What's that? The one with a funny name. Taupe? I'm trying to think of the name of the one that's like a pea soup kind of green. Okay, and then the blue category: travel on foot, to hike, to march, to tramp, and to trek. The only one that's kind of, you know, one of these shapes is not like the others is tramp. Hiking, marching, trekking, you know, like a, I don't know, pioneer trek or something. But tramp sounds like you're clopping along, prancing. You like mace, use it. Okay. Ward off baddies off the street. Yeah, mace, like the spray in your eyes, or in the bad guy's eyes. And then, let's see, starts of European capitals. Cope for Copenhagen. Lux for Luxembourg? I thought Luxembourg was a country, not a capital. Sarah for Sarasota, Florida. I don't know. What does Sarah stand for? And then Wars for Warsaw, Poland. Oh, help me out with those. If you know what they are, let me know. Lux for Luxembourg. I thought that was the country, not the city. Oh, Luxembourg is both a country and a city. Oh, Sarajevo. I do know that one. Sarajevo. I know that one because of, I think because of the Olympics? Or was there like a conflict there or something? I don't remember why I know that. I don't remember why I know that, but I know that. Alright. Cool. And the mini today is not so mini. Look at that. 7 by 7, huh? Okay. Well, luckily this fits, and you can see the answers up on top there. Debugs. 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 It's debugs. If I can spell. Insects. It's a question mark, right? So it's a funny gimmick answer. I don't know. I could be wrong there. We might change it. Make funnier as jokes. Adds laughs. Intensifies. I don't know. Life is like a box of chocolates. Sounds like an idiom. Sounds like a maxim. Sounds like a life lesson. I don't know. That doesn't fit. Dot on a domino. Golly, I'm not thinking of these. These are the longer ones. Maybe we'll have a little more success with the top and bottom ones. The down clues. In an upbeat mood. In an upbeat mood. Yeah, let's do the down ones first. Important to, oh yeah. Leaves the union. Oh, I do need I know this one. If I can spell it. I'm spelling it all wrong though. Secede. How do you spell secede? Hoppy order at a happy hour. Hoppy order at a happy hour. Okay, I wonder if this one is even wrong. Let's Let's wipe the slate clean, right? Let's drain the swamp. Hoppy order. If it has lots of hops in it, it might be ale. Convent member. Maybe a nun. Tech company with a bright yellow color scheme and a ghost logo. Oh my gosh, there's my laptop. The ghost logo, isn't it yellow with a ghost logo? Isn't that Snapchat? Alright, maybe it's wrong. Sunblock, question mark. See, I'm not doing the long ones super well. If you're blocking the sun, it's like a shade or something. Like many ingredients in a Cobb salad. I don't know. We'll come back when we have some letters in. Pull sharply. To veer, to pull sharply. Yank. Yeah, this is a tough one. I agree. One with a secret identity, maybe a spy. Syringe amounts, and then amounts is abbreviated, so this is something abbreviated. Maybe like milliliters. I don't know, that might be wrong too. We're having to visit a lot of these over and over. Garden tool with a long handle. Well, they all kind of have a long handle. But I wonder if they're going for hoe. Hoe. So then this is probably wrong. MH. That's ugly. Okay, I love these. You just reverse it. WSW for west, southwest. So it would be east, northeast. Certain football linemen for abbreviated. Well, that could be anything. That could be anything. Quarterback, QB, tight end. I don't know. That could be anything. I'm feeling like this one is not correct. So I guess we go revisit all of these again. Debugs. Debugs. Analyzes. Makes funnier as jokes. Oh my gosh. Throw me a bone, huh? Life is like a box of chocolates is a quote. It's a I don't know. Dot on a domino. Is a digit. It's a count. There's an H, so in an upbeat mood. Really? Something that has lots of hops. Oh, maybe is an IPA. Makes funnier as a joke. Ooh. Like puns up? No, that doesn't fit. Pumps up? Pump up your joke to make it funnier? And life is like a box of chocolates. is an analogy. Okay, it's coming together slowly. Tech company with a bright yellow color scheme and ghost logo. Something. Sunblock. Okay, maybe this is wrong. To tug, I think, is correct. So something. Maybe this is. Maybe that's not right. So knowing that, tech company with a bright yellow color scheme and a ghost logo. Still don't know. Golly, this one's tough today. Oh, I'm dumb, of course. An eclipse. Sunblock, yeah, that would... to make funnier as a joke, is that to punch up? Punch up the laughs? Okay, tech company with a bright color scheme. Am I like dumb? Chat, right? Snapchat. CHA. You guys, am I out of touch? Like many ingredients in a Cobb salad. Oh, wait. I do know this. Hold on. You know what set it off? Is because dot on a domino is called a pip. I do know that. A pip. So then this one go in the opposite direction. Like many ingredients in a Cobb salad, chopped. Right? They're pre-cut for you. Why does this feel like chipped or something? You're in a chipper mood. You're chipper. Oh, maybe it is chipper. In an upbeat mood, chipper. Important topic in... Oh, I do know that. Consent. Yeah, that is an important topic in that. I'm trying not to say the word. I don't want to get demonetized. Leaves the union. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I don't want to fill that one in because syringe amount, cc's. Okay, that is... Oh, Snap Inc. Okay, Snap Inc. It's called Snap Inc. Yeah, sounds like it's tripping everybody up. So that would be certain football linemen, plural, so this would end with an S. Okay, wow. That kicked my butt. Seriously, that, like... Okay, let's revisit that one again, because, oh my gosh. How did we end up here? Alright, debugs. It's not debugs, it's debugs. Insects. Make funnier as jokes. Punch up. Life is like a box of chocolates, for example. That is an analogy. Yeah, 11 minutes and 27 seconds. Good night. So long, you know, minute and 7 seconds. No, we got this in 11 minutes and 27 seconds. Golly. Dot on a domino. Pip. In an upbeat mood, chipper. Important topic in, you know what, education. Consent. Leaves the union, secedes. Hoppy order at happy hour. Wait, you what? What did you say? Auto checking. I don't love using auto check. I don't know. I don't love doing the check stuff. I like to, you know, just power through. I don't know. Maybe I should use the check more often, especially if Callie's not on, can't help me with answers. Yeah, an IPA. Convent member, might be a nun. Tech company with a bright yellow color scheme and ghost logo. Snap Inc. It's just Snap, not Snapchat. I was like, wait, this doesn't fit. Sunblock. Eclipse. Yeah, that's funny. Don't use auto check. It's less fun, right? It is. It would be less fun to just have it spoon feed you answers. Like many ingredients in a Cobb salad, chopped. Pull sharply, tug. Yeah, that would. Pull sharply. One with a secret identity, spy. Syringe amount, CCs. What does CC stand for? Because like when you're, you know, buying a motorcycle or you're, you know, riding Mario Kart or something, you get like a 50cc or 100cc. What does CC even stand for? I've wondered that. Garden tool with a long handle, a hoe. Really, a lot of garden tools have long handles, but okay. A shovel, a rake. Opposite of west, southwest. It's east, northeast. Those are always easy to do. You just reverse it. Certain football linemen, for abbreviation. RTS for right tackles. I think that's right tackle. Cool. Alright, and we lost our streak a couple days ago. I'm still kicking myself for it. But, we're doing okay. We did fine yesterday. It was in... I think it was Quake? Wasn't it Quake? It was something with a Q. I don't know. We've been so busy and so, like... we're just having fun as a family, you know? Oh, cubic centimeter. Cubic centimeter. 1 cc... and yeah, barely any of a teaspoon for a milliliter. Cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm at my in-laws, and they don't have just like a desk that I can sit at with a nice internet connection and all that. That's private, and so I have to change positions because I'm literally just laying on the floor in a spare bedroom, so I'm like, my legs are falling asleep and whatever, but glad to be here with you. Okay, let's dive in. What do we start with? How about fresh? Okay, a little bit of help. We've got an H. So maybe TH or CH. If we can guess something that has a C and a T, that would be great. Trying to think of something that has a C and a T in it. Tacky. T-A-C-K-Y, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that helped us in 2 ways. So there is a T. Could be T-H. It's not T-C-H, like batch or something. Can I get a third non-intersecting word? Mound, M-O-U-N-D. That could work as a non-intersecting word. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, so it's not a TH. Oh, I have 3 in the middle. It's gotta be H. Oh, haunt. That's funny. I had to just switch the T and the H. Haunt. That's cute. Happy haunt. Cool. Good, good, good. Yeah, we did all right on that, didn't we? Okay, so we said fresh. It gave me an H. And then tacky, which gave me... Really, the reason I did tacky is because it had a T in it and a C in it, and I would know whether it had a CH or a TH. It didn't have an SH. And it had neither. But it did have the T and the A. How lucky is that? The A in the right place. And then another non-intersecting word with those first 2 was mound. And mound gave us the U and the N. That's cool. Okay, so, I mean, we have all 5 letters, so it's not T-A-U-N-H. We got to reverse the T and the H. Boom, haunt. Awesome. That's cool. All right, that was to make up for a pretty poor performance in our... to make up for the mini crossword today. 11 minutes and 27 seconds. That's pretty bad. All right, and then the strands today. It's been a while. Today's theme. It's been a while. Is this about time? Is this about time elapsing? Or people you haven't seen in a long time? Ramble. Meet. Oh, meet. It's been a while. You would meet up with someone you haven't seen in a while. Oh, I think I see reunion. Reunion. Okay, there's the spangram. People you haven't seen in a long time. You're going to gather. Meet. Maybe assemble. What did I make out of this? Amble? Something? Convene. Okay, we've got 5 of the 7, so there's 2 left. If you're seeing people you haven't seen in a long time, you're going to meet, you're going to assemble, you're going to gather, convene, congregate. Right, and then to muster. The original meaning of muster. To muster up courage, that's how we always say it. But muster, like to gather. To gather up the courage. It's been a while. To convene, to assemble, to gather, to meet, to congregate, and to muster. Those are all reunions. It's been a while. Some of the people around my in-laws, I know. Some of them are family even. And we will be getting together with them, I think tomorrow. I'll have to look at the calendar. I think we're getting together with some people we haven't seen in a long, long time tomorrow. So it is kind of a little bit of a reunion. That's cool. Okay. And then, whoops. There we go. And let's play Letterboxd. Today, oh, this is the one I have to zoom out a little bit. Solve in 5 words. I don't know why it's making me zoom out like that. It's kind of silly. But Letterboxd, we have to solve in 5 words today. We got M, H, and D, O, X, and Y. Oh, funny, Doxy. Doxy is an old classic jazz song that my band plays. Did it in 4 today. Poor performance. Hopefully I do better. Oh, no. L, A, and P, R, I, and E. I don't know. Last couple days, Aranha has been on a couple times, and he was like, "Hey, I got it in 2. You'll have to. Here's the hint." And you know, it's some obvious hint after the fact. You know, like, oh, it's Harry Potter themed. You know, so the first word should have been wizard, and I didn't even like process. And then, of course, I did it in 6 or whatever it told me to do. I just he probably looks at my live streams and goes, "Dude, are you dumb?" Let's see, what can we do? We have an X and we have a Y. This is going to be a little tricky. No, he hasn't been bullying me. I just wonder if he looks at the way I do my puzzles and he's like, "Really? Why would you do it that way?" He never says that. No, of course not. He's the nicest guy ever. You say maxim. You can't say like maximum or maximize. There's no Z. I'll say maxim, that's fine. Moldy. Moldy. I can't do IER, moldier. Year. Rafe a word? Not a word. R and E are on the same side, so I can't do RE words. Look at that. Isn't that funny? If I zoom out, then it shows up. Try to solve in 5 words, but if I zoom in, it doesn't show up anymore. I mean, rope, that's fine. I don't have my notepad to do this. Maxim moldy year rope. Maxim moldy year rope. Because I was going to play... Now I already forget what I was going to play. H. How about harm? Harm, maximum, multi-year. Okay. Harm. Maxim. Moldy. How about just yep? Yep. There we go. We did it in 4 words today. Start with him or ham. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Harm. Something with a H. Yeah. It's always funny when you have to kind of like reverse engineer the beginning to make it work. All right, so we started with Maxim, and then we got all these, and then we just needed the H. So we put it at the beginning, and I'm glad that I could remember those words because I don't have my notepad, you know, my little sticky notes that I love writing down for this puzzle. Harm, and then the M led to Maxim, another M for moldy, and then Y for yep. I actually mentioned the word Maxim, during the mini crossword. Because it was life is like a box of chocolates, right? That is kind of a maxim. It's something you live. It's like a life lesson that you repeat and live by. Something to live by. But no, it was an analogy. Definitely fit in the puzzle analogy. But it is. Yeah. I almost said Happy Gilmore. Not Happy Gilmore. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's maxim. Oh gosh. And then M for moldy, and then yep to finish off the E and the P. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Happy Gilmore never said life is like a box of chocolates. All right. Well, let's recap, yeah? In the connections puzzle, we did it in rainbow order this morning. That's fun. Create 4 groups of 4. I see herbs and spices. That's anise or anise. People pronounce it different ways. Dill, you can put dill into anything. Oh, it's so good. Fresh dill, we grow dill in the backyard. Mace, sage. I wonder what you use mace for. I feel like that's an allspice kind of thing, right? It's just like one of those spices that tastes like everything. I don't know. Say shades of green. You can have bottle green, hunter green, Kelly green, and pea green. Travel on foot, to hike, to march, to tramp, and to trek. Starts of European capitals. Cope for Copenhagen. Lux for Luxembourg, which is, thank you for correcting that. That is both a country and a city. Sara for Sarajevo. And then Wars for Warsaw, Poland. Cool. And today's mini crossword was an absolute butt kicker. So, debugs. No, it's debugs. It is debugs. Insects. I was right. I shouldn't have changed it. It's funny. To make funnier as jokes. To punch up. Right? To take the punchline and make it bigger. Punch up. Life is like a box of chocolates is an analogy. Something that's like something else. An analogy. Dot on a domino. Those are called pips. I forgot that word. Pip. Yeah, pips on a domino. What time is it? Okay. In an upbeat mood. Chipper. Important topic in, you know what, education. Consent. Yeah, you want to teach consent. That's smart. Leaves the union. Secedes. S-E-C. I don't know. I forgot that. I forgot whether it started with the C and had an S in the middle, or it was an S with a C in the middle. I just need to go back to history class, I guess, to secede from the Union. S-E-C-E-D-E-S. And all of those we got because of the down clues. We had to go revisit these over and over and over. It took forever. What are we, 11 minutes in? 11 minutes, 27 seconds in? Hoppy order at happy hour. Hoppy order, if it has lots of hops in it, might be an IPA. A convent member, a nun. Tech company with a bright yellow color scheme and ghost logo, Snap Inc. Yeah, my initial thought was Snapchat, bright yellow with a ghost, but the company itself is Snap Inc. Sunblock. Yeah, that would block the sun on the eclipse. That's funny. Like many ingredients in a Cobb salad, chopped. I love a good Cobb salad. Good chef salad, Cobb salad, wedge salad, shrimp salad. I don't know. Name one. I'll eat it. I love salad. I do love salad. It feels so fresh and healthy. Southwest salad. Okay, now I'm hungry. I just woke up and now I'm hungry. Sometimes you wake up hungry. Sometimes you're like, okay, I can just, get into it. They're now talking about food. I'm like, wait a minute. I would love a chopped salad right now. That's one of my favorite things to do, a wedge salad. You just cut a iceberg lettuce into quarters or thirds or whatever, however you want to cut it. And then just dump all the stuff on top of it. So good. To pull sharply, to tug. One with a secret identity, spy. Syringe amounts, cc's, cubic centimeters. That's interesting. So I guess cubic centimeters, is that the same measurement for like a motorcycle? You buy a dirt bike or something, and it comes in cc's. You buy a 50 cc. So I guess the capacity of the engine would be increased. Like a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke. Buy a different engine. Garden tool with a long handle, a hoe. Opposite of west, southwest, east, northeast. Certain football linemen, RTs, I guess that means right tackles. Cool. I do know a thing or two about football. I don't watch football religiously. I don't have like a favorite team I'm always cheering for. I did grow up on the East Coast near Philadelphia. I grew up in South Jersey, close to Philadelphia, so I am partial to the Eagles, but I don't think I have a hat or a hoodie or shirt or anything that has Eagles on it. I do know a few things about football because I live stream football for the high school, and I hear the commentators talk about it and stuff, and that's about all I get from it. So, all right. So in the Wordle today, we started with fresh, and the H is somewhere, and then we tried tacky, which gave us the A, super lucky. And the reason I said tacky was because I wanted to know if the H, if it was a TH or a CH, so I used a word that had both, and it was neither. But we didn't find that out until the next guess, which was mound, and there's a U, there's an N, and they were in the correct place. That was super lucky. So then, replacing the order of the H and the T, we get haunt. That's cool. All right. And then, whoops, that's not correct. How come it looks funny? There it goes. Okay. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Oh, it's because I zoomed out on the letterbox. That's why. I zoomed out. If you zoom out just enough, then it does that. But if you zoom in enough, then it goes into like vertical mode. It's interesting. Okay, and then the strands today. It's been a while, right? Reunion. There's collections of people. Reunion. They might meet, congregate, muster together, to assemble, to gather, and to convene. Okay. And then we finished it off today in 4 words. We had to do it in 5. We did it in 4. Harm, maxim, M led to moldy, and then Y for yep to finish it with the E and the P. Cool. Awesome. Good stuff. Well, if you like what you see today, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. A couple more days of doing this at my in-laws, which is a little funny, but it's okay. A little different. Sorry for the audio quality. I don't have my nice microphone or anything. We're just doing this with my laptop. Different sound. Maybe next time, if I have to do this on the road, I will bring like a, I don't know, wireless mic or some kind of USB microphone. We'll make it work, just so it sounds a little better. Rather than hearing the sound of my laptop running, it's just different sounds. It's better to use isolated sound. So if you like what you saw today, give it a like, consider subscribing. Today we're going to have some fun. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. But yeah, yesterday we went to a play. So we swam with my kids. I didn't even tell you that. We swam. And it's good to be, first, not home. Second, it's good to be wet and like floating in a pool. That always feels good. Yeah, it was just a ton of fun. So having more fun with my kids today. So yeah, anyway, thanks for a great stream. Callie, thanks for some help on these puzzles. Thanks for telling me what CC stands for, cubic centimeter, 1 milliliter. And yeah, awesome. Thanks for all that. And I will catch you on the next one. See you later, guys.